When I was a kid, first-person shooters were all about getting the most amount of kills in the shortest amount of time. Didn't matter how smart you were at playing defensively, the guy who ran into the middle of the action and had the best hand-eye coordination would always end up winning the match. Nowadays, things are a little bit different. With the introduction of the Battle Royale game style, strategically planning your approach is now extremely important. In my experience, there are 4 main strategies that players use when playing Battle Royale games. Knowing these strategies and how these players think can give you a big advantage when you're playing these games. The first strategy is what I call the Gunslingers. These are the old Halo and Call of Duty players that haven't quite learned that the times have changed. Most of these guys were really good at those other types of first-person shooters, so they're still thinking in the mindset of trying to get a lot of kills. And while kills do get you some points, this tactic is stupid for Battle Royale games. I saw one guy who had 8 kills, but he still went down in rank because when the 9th guy killed him, there were still 100 people left. He had killed 8 of the 20 people that had died so far, but that 9th guy was able to finish him off. I do not recommend using this tactic. The second tactic is what I call the position jumpers. These people love the advantage of a good position, so they will find a building that they like or rocks on top of a hill somewhere in the safe zone, and they'll sit there until the safe zone moves. They then cautiously move towards the center of the new safe zone until they find another place with strategic positioning. These guys are often good with sniper rifles, and they love to pick people off when they're entering the safe zone. I'm not that great at this tactic, but those that are usually pretty good at it, and it is a way better tactic than the Gunslingers. The third tactic is what I call the radiation huggers. These guys like to stay low until the radiation wall starts closing in. Then they travel with the wall, even though that will sometimes mean that they will take some radiation damage. The logic behind this strategy is that everyone in front of them is trying to move to the new safe zone and will therefore not see them sneaking up from behind, and anyone behind them will be actively taking damage from radiation and would therefore not be interested in starting a fight. This is my favorite tactic and the one that I would recommend for struggling players. The fourth tactic are the campers. These players have no fear of the radiation zone and spend their time scavenging for health packs so that they can live in the radiation zone for as long as possible. When the radiation zone eventually becomes unbearable, you will usually find these players driving into the safe zone with half health, but they usually get away with it because they just keep driving to a place that has enough cover. This is the most controversial tactic, and I am releasing a video at the same time as this one called Is Camping Wrong? I hope you guys check out that video. Well, those are the 4 tactics. I hope that helps. I'll see you next time.